2001. It lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Up next, it's our main event. Will Reichert has it all teed up. And off we go from Denver. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
As you take the field coming off of a real late season bye, you just want to maximize what last week was all about. Making sure that physically, mentally, emotionally, you're recharged so you can go attack the final stretch of this season.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Handoff now from the gun. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
This one will not connect. That's incomplete. They are testing this coverage on the opening drive, but it's holding up so far. 3rd down.
DeMarvion overshown on the coverage.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Ooh, and almost an opening drive pick, but he couldn't hang on. He dropped it. So the potential turnover winds up on the ground. Does, though, bring up 4th down. Jukes away from one. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So we'll see the Vikings offense now for the first time. They'll be led out by someone known for putting up numbers since he entered the league back in 2020. The Oregon product, Justin Herbert.
Katie certainly produced a lot of highlights last week, but he gave the defense a couple as well on those interceptions. And I don't care how many touchdowns as a quarterback can throw in a game. You turn it over a couple times in a loss, put your defense out there a few more times, those moments you remember. What should really be driving him to get the win this week.
Now Herbert to throw. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. Setting him on the dime. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Right side, this is into the hands of Felton. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's the one back on the handoff. Running down the left side. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Harvey now to return it. This makes it up to the 25. The Denver offense taking the field for their 2nd drive. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening 1st down as they take the field a 2nd time. Let's start on the ground here. Tracy. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
And the Broncos First down. First and 10 at the 41.
Play action with Nix. On him quick, and they bring him down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
Brings up second and 17 at the 34-yard line.
Nix from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And things look tougher now with third and long. Here he goes, third and long. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. Jeremy Crawshaw out once again, punted away. And this is the second time he's been brought on to kick it. Brings it in at the 12. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Vikings and their running back about to get back to work. And that touchdown on their opening drive, more of what we've come to expect from him this season. You can see he's one of the league's best at finding the end zone thus far. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
Herbert with a blitz coming. And a defender there right after the catch. He's stopped at the 17.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
On third down, Herbert. Back to Pitts it goes. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
And the Vikings to first down. A gain of 16 yards.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Completed right side to Addison. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe block as he's set out. Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
That's another Vikings. Cap. A gain of 18 on the.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 7-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he comes through big here. 9 yards. It's second down.
He was brought down by Brandon Jones. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 40-yard line.
59.
Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Taken in by Addison, left side. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Offense is set, first and 10.
First down. It's a gain of
From the red zone on first.
First down, Minnesota.
And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings pull out in front further, 13-zip. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Vikings double their lead to 14. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Broncos offense all set to go. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
You know, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Knicks quick out wide, complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
At the 36-yard
There's the fake. Here's Knicks. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that leaves him with third and short. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Dump off caught by his back. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Takes this in at the 25. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Vikings returning their offense and this running back to the field. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, well, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. It's the first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. And they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Give him 13 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Vikings.
Here's Herbert. Looking slant route, complete. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. 1st down from the 42.
42-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll work against the blitz. That one way too far up there. They can't connect.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Cap.
Dive play straight ahead. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
It's Kamara on 3rd down. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
That's another Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Herbert back to throw. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Herbert lost the football. And the Broncos corral it. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Tracy. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
It'll be 2nd and 7 on the other side. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Mile High in just a moment. 2nd down now. They need 7. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Goes 1st down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Hits him on the end route. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch. Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. It's Nix down to the pistol. He completes it in traffic. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Second and 8.
To throw, here's Nix. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get the... First point to this game just before halftime. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Broncos chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Broncos 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Vikings back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. They're up by 7. Let's see if they choose to rest on that and just go into the locker room. Finds the in route complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. Herbert from the gun. Chased out to his right. And he gets back to the line, but no more. Minnesota spends its second. Timeout here. 3rd and just 2 to go.
Set. 380. 380.
Here he is on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Here comes the final play of our first half.
Set. Let's go.
Going to the ground again on first. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. So we have a 1 score. The rest of the league can wait. We'll see how they're faring later. Our focus, it's on these two teams as we skip halftime and get right back to this contest. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Out come the Vikings for the debut possession of our second half. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
And he used all the space he had, got him around 8. That sets up 3rd down. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop it, and they have yet to do that today.
You know there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
That's caught. This is Addison. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
A gain of 14. And the Vikings first down.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. He beams one deep right side. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off Brandon Jones. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Big gain downfield. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get into a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Jalen Petrie there on the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
Here's Nix to throw. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Throwing here, Nix. Gets it to him on the screen. This is not going to get it done on 3rd down. They catch it behind the line. This goes for a loss. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. He gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Vikings and this running back headed back out for a new series. And this group feeling a little urgency to make the most of this one, Brock, after they threw that interception the last time out.
Yeah, we know there's no more predictive stat in the NFL than giving the ball away. Now, we walk that fine line as a quarterback. You can't play timid and scared to make a mistake, but you know you can't put the ball again in the other team's hands.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Back-to-back carries here. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. To throw, Herbert. Pressure gets to him, and he goes down. That's a sack. We do have a marker down. But where it's down on the field, partner, that sure looks like it's in the neighborhood of holding. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him.
First down.
Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
Baylor tight. Go.
Running it after the penalty. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Now, after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Set.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag.
Catholic, 59.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. This is a heater going deep. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to... Get free. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
It's
Minnesota lined up in punt formation. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Denver ready for another offensive possession. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but just nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this third quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football. You can hammer at the opponent, but in today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. Offense to the line, second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 40-yard line.
Nix from the gun. Into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. That's their rookie from Notre Dame. And the Vikings get it back on the final play of the quarter. A nice takeaway to end that third quarter. And they're going to have a new possession waiting to start the fourth. It's Vikings ball, working to carry this lead through to the end. First and 10 from the 43. Blown back, it's the handoff. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Completes downfield to Felton. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. Working now from the gun. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his turn.
And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the fourth. Record there to tack on the extra points. And the Vikings double their lead to 14. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's second and 1. From the gun, it's Tracy. He dodged the tackle. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
There's the fake. Here's Nix. Catch is made by Lohner. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Coming left is Tracy. He's still going at the 30. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
That's another Broncos first down.
Now Nix. It's his running back. And he's able to get this down to the 13. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
second down, looking for options. This one's caught. And the stop is made after a gain of 6. That's going to make it first and goal.
And the Broncos down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Working quickly here.
Now second and goal at the Vikings 16-yard line.
Empty backfield now. Running back motions out left. Nix now to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
It's now third and goal.
Third and goal. Here's Nix. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos now within one score in the fourth. Coughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Broncos chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Broncos 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Vikings returning their offense and this running back to the field. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. Low back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
Here we go. Ready.
First down, and they go right back to it. Not a whole lot to speak of here, partner. 2-yard gain at most at second down. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. They give it to him again. Now even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
They stop him after a gain of about 3. Leaves him looking at fourth down. That break does to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Vikings feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
Set. Drop. Go.
Back to throw it. He's got it to his running back. And it's going to be a win for the Vikings here today as they get the first down. They can take the clock down to 0 now. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Sign quarterback run here. So the Vikings pick up the win on the road. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in.
From the home of the 12s, they raised the banner just a moment ago. We are set for football at Lumen Field here a mile south of downtown Seattle. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Seattle Seahawks. On the visitor sideline, Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell. His guys victorious a week ago, trying to make it 2 in a row here. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Oh, good return up past the 30. And all in all, pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
2nd and 10. Now a first carry here for their running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now he's going to step up and run. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work and practice being put into the game.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Herbert off of play action. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Herbert, quick pass out wide. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 3. Here's a give up the middle. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw here, Herbert. That is caught. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
Justin Herbert, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. Under center will be the Southern California native standing at 6'4", Sam Darnold.
And the thing with Sam Darnold is we know the skill set is there. May not be the most mobile or strongest arm quarterback in the league, but usually plays with really good poise and at his best, like a point guard in basketball, able to move around and distribute the rock.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now it's Darnold. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. Now Darnold keeps it. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Vikings offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. Now, he's had a knack for finding the end zone all season long. His numbers reflect that. Here we are in the month of December, and he sits atop the NFL leaderboard in terms of rushing touchdowns. You talk about this Seahawk defense. Now they're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they've got to take care of.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that is incomplete. The Vikings at 10-4 on the year. And they were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be. Right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now a 2nd and 10.
59.
Herbert now. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his 1st punt. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Walker.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Darnold now to throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Darnold, he can beat you in a number of ways, and there the scramble for the first.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
First carry here for Ken Walker. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one. From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith-Njigba. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Myers connects on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it was capped off by a Jackson Smith-Njigba touchdown catch. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
First down, Vikings.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And the defense closes quickly there. We'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's Herbert. And he's got a man wide open, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they backed up even further.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 37. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Herbert. He'll try to pick it up himself. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Pitts. 36 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Gets past one man. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Sam Darnold going to lead his offense back out. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10. Now Darnold setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
For a Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48.
To throw is Darnold. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Here's Darnold. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Jair Elam makes it pick. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Over the middle and complete to Anderson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Herbert throwing again. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Vikings 1st down.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this 1st half. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Looking to put a drive together. Hands it to Walker to begin the series. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage. And taken down. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw, Darnold. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Taken in at the 22. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota.
Run! Home to right.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And it showcases the spin. A pretty good game before he's taken down.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible. Now has him within throwing range of a 1st down.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Walker to start the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Darnold. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Getting home that time to Marvion Overshown. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Darnold. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Returnable here from the 38. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Return team.
Boy, costly, Charles.
I'll say, Brandon, on 4th down, no less, because that ended up being a pretty easy call for the official, and it's going to wipe out the 1st down they picked up.
Play action. It's Herbert. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
That last throw, Charles, is going to move him past 32,942 yards passing for his career, and that surpasses the total of the Hall of Famer and a colleague of both of ours, Troy Aikman.
Yeah, he played from 1989 to 2000, and Troy Aikman, he was about winning. Because remember, he had Michael Irvin to throw it to. We had Emmitt Smith to hand it to. Just imagine if he was throwing it the way they throw it around nowadays. His numbers, boy, would they be sky high.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. This is caught by Addison. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
Now he's going to step up and run.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Albert Okwuegbunam
from 6 yards away. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
And Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now it's Darnold.
And he's got Smith and Jigba.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Seahawks. First down.
Faking the give, Darnold. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Darnold now to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
That's another Seahawks first down.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing again is Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back in the 24. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. A 4th down pass interference call.
And everyone works hard on 3rd down. That's usually the money down. Get off the field. It intensifies when it's a 4th down.
And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Vikings offense and Justin Herbert getting set for this next drive. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes the right read seemingly every time. Jones there for the tackle.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Set. Home troops right.
Herbert now. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Lion. Ready.
Now it's Herbert. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
2nd and inches at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Set. Deltas.
Here's Herbert. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
First down.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They run it again with Kamara. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside.